Pinche Americon. From Pinche Long Beach. 1,295. Well, I've been coming down here getting drunk since I was 14, so.
How many times raced in Baja?
Fourth Baja 1000, so.
Jesse, may we ask you one question, sir?
Sure.
Now, I know you're Iron Man in this thing, but talk to me. How much support does it take to run this? Even if you even running it alone, what does it take?
Well, I got 2 awesome co-drivers and an awesome team of guys, so, and just friends, and you know, we don't really have like an official team. It's just 3 guys from the shop, and the rest is just volunteers, and you know, BFG. Without them, we'd be pretty dead in the water. So.
Our team is probably the smallest team out there. Even if you're racing a motorcycle, we definitely have the smallest team. Going to this next race, there's only gonna be basically 2 of us.
Yeah, the race team really exists of just Mike and I. We're the ones that put the truck together, pull the truck apart.
So we just got 1 chase truck, 1 race car. We're planning on going down the whole way.
We're gonna start in about an hour. The first truck will roll off, and then we'll be like 8 minutes behind. So just getting ready, staying calm. I feel pretty good, so I'm ready. All I have to do is smell race gas a little bit, and it's like.
The basic idea is to chase the truck, to follow it, to be there if there happens to be a problem. If he happens to need a tire in between pits, we'll need to go in, help him out. But the idea is to just follow the truck all the way down to the finish. Any of those. With our BFG sponsorship, they set up pits along the course, say 90 to 140 miles, which is about our fuel range. The benefit of that is they'll take care of any fueling, any repairs that may be happening at that time. They'll try to help out, give Jesse and his co-driver some water, whatever they need to keep them going. If we didn't have BFG, we couldn't do it.
We're in England. We're at the Goodwood Festival of Speed. I've known about Goodwood Festival of Speed for probably the whole history of it.
The Festival of Speed is the biggest car culture event in the world now. We started it in 1993. It's a fantastic celebration of the motor car. You'll have cars here from all over the world, from the very, very earliest steam carriages up to current Formula One. We have about 8 of the Formula One teams taking part. And of course, many, many great cars and great drivers and great things we've never seen in Europe before from the United States. And we're thrilled that Jesse's here, thrilled to have the team and the truck, and I know he's going to wow the British crowd.
Watching it on TV and reading about it in magazines and seeing all the amazing cars and, you know, MotoGP bikes and all the neat stuff I've always read about. It always seemed cool that they kind of haul ass up that hill. It seemed like such a proper English type of setting, and then just to have this gnarly, pissed off truck going up it, it always seemed kind of cool to me.
I'm still speechless about the whole thing. I've never been to anything like it, and I don't think, I mean, this is world renowned. There's nothing else like it in the world. This is amazing.
I signed in today, the drivers, and I signed right below Jackie Ickx, who's like the greatest Le Mans winner and Formula One guy of all time, and Eddie Irvine. That was pretty awesome.
Oh, no one knows what it is. Everyone thinks it's a monster truck, and you know, everyone's just the most popular car out here right now. It seems like, because they've never seen anything like it.
It was pretty great juxtaposition of where they placed the truck. We were with all the world's most famous Formula One cars and Le Mans 917 Porsches, and then our truck right in the middle. And the biggest crowd was around our truck the whole weekend, you know, and it was like everybody was totally baffled by the truck. They didn't know what it was, but they just were like drawn to it because it was so loud and so mean, and they loved it.
I want to drive it. I want to have a drive of it. Yeah, sure.
Most impressive.
I couldn't focus on any one thing because there's just too many famous, amazing cars from every generation. It was overwhelming, like cool stuff vertigo. Was introduced to Lord March, ironically, down in Baja. He wanted me to come there, but we're busy filming and life and work and everything else, and I didn't really give too much thought to it. And then Lord March flew to Long Beach and met with me at the shop and had lunch with me and convinced me that he wanted us to be there, and we just worked it out and we did it.
I hope you'll find that the general kind of quality of the cars, and so everywhere you look there'll be something which will...
Yeah, you can see a F1 car or a MotoGP bike on the same day.
Yeah, exactly.
In one place.
And much more, they go up at the same time, which is really
Yes.
exciting.
I was surprised and overwhelmed by the reaction and warm reception we got. Usually people are pissed when we show up, you know, and everybody seemed to be happy and appreciative. I think I was like the fly in the ointment. I mean, I wasn't wearing a suit and a tie and an ascot. I just showed up dressed like I normally dress in the biggest, loudest truck ever, and that was it.
And Lloyd's coming down in a minute. He looks after all the sort of competition side of it and all the cars. He's going to come down and he's going to take you up with your guys and just show you the run we've got in mind.
Okay. What did you call the trailer? A caravan?
Caravan.
Yes.
Yeah.
The only thing you have to watch in here is it's incredibly slippery when it's wet.
Yeah.
I don't know what sort of tyres you've got, but this goes like snow almost, this chalk.
So this is going to be, you know, this is your playpen, if you like.
Yeah.
Maybe we should take a practice run at it, like in the morning or something. Just hit it easy and see how much brakes I can get.
Is that all right, that jump then?
That's a good one. You guys did good. It's actually not. I figured it would be way too small or way too big. That's good. That's going to be exciting
But
to
then
watch.
the rest of the field is yours as well, to, you know, for a bit of a play.
Yeah, they saw the jump and the rally course and said it's good.
Good.
Just make sure it's not, enough to float it pretty good. Lord March is just a great dude. He's really, really gracious and great host and just, first class care and took care of everything and it was just a great experience. I think people are freaking out off the trophy truck and they haven't even seen it move yet, so.
You guys having some bratwurst?
Very good. Yeah. Where are you guys from?
Ja. Darf ich fragen, wer ihr seid?
You got a rainbow umbrella, huh?
Das ist Volker. Alles klar.
Let me check out that.
Very good, very good.
Yeah. Where'd you get that at?
Good for the sunflower.
They sell these in Long Beach by the shop.
Yo!
Yeah. That's nice.
We can look for you at D-Max.
Yeah, welcome to Germany. We're in East Germany. We're about 20 miles from the town of Bautzen, which is like a 1,000-year-old town. And we're at the first ever trophy truck off-road race in Europe. I've been coming to Europe for 20 years, so exactly half of my life. I've spent a good chunk of it in Europe. Probably over the last 20 years, I've probably spent 7 or 8 years total in Europe. This is the first time I've ever been to Europe for something non-motorcycle related. We're in Hessisch-Oldendorf, which is a little town outside of Hanover, and we're at my friend Christian Grundemann's little Volkswagen museum. We're crazy for KDF cars, cars that were built before Volkswagen was Volkswagen. It was called KDF. As far as stuff is rare on the planet, they're like super, super rare. So.
Is that 50? That's the oldest window bus in the world, yeah. Yeah. That's also 50. That's the camper I said we bought from Westphalia.
They're just neat. They're neat cars, and the way they're engineered and the way they work. I love German engineering in it. I've always loved them, and I worked on them so much, and it was my job for so long that I sold all my stuff in about 1990, 89, 90. I just got sick of them, and then was out of them for 15 years, and then I realized I could afford all the good ones. Everything else has become my public domain, like motorcycles and TV shows and racing and all that. Volkswagen is one thing that is my personal thing. I just love them. And I don't want anybody to look at mine. I just hide them. It's better than I thought it would be. I didn't know it would be like this because he doesn't let people take pictures in here or come in here too often, only friends. So.
Okay,
thanks.
take your time here, but
I think we're done. We're gonna go race.
Okay.
We gotta go out to.
You go to a race, yeah?
Yeah, we're going racing. So.
You watch the terrain. What do you think about?
It looks pretty fun. I want to go down and try it and see how it is. I guess it's pretty sandy and soft, what we're used to, but something like that with tight turns, it might be better that we're not going too fast.
So there's 3 different courses, one for motorcycles, one for rally cars, and one for trophy trucks, and all 6, there's 2 of each that start at the same time. So he'll be on the course with 2 motorcycles and 2 rally cars. So it should be interesting.
So then out here over the jump into the berm, make a turn. It's soft, so yeah. So we don't hook a rear wheel. And yeah, if you get too happy, you'll feel it right away. No big deal.
That's good. A little sandy, a little narrow, but it's good. It'll be fun. Jumps look fun, actually. Berm looks fun. See how it packs down. Get in there and have fun with it.
We're switching the tires up, and we don't have a groove set in the front, so Jesse wants a groove set in the front so he can try to get a little more traction. We're putting a beefier tire on for the sand, so we'll see how it runs.
I was kind of excited to come, but I didn't know how it was going to be. You never want to go the first time because it might suck, or I like to wait till stuff's good and I'm like, oh yeah, that's the one to go to, let's do that one, you know. But we had an invite from Armin Schwartz, and Sal Fish called me up and told me I should really do it, and we just got lucky with our schedule, and I was done filming and we finished Goodwood and shot the truck right over here, and this is it.
Jesse, I'm getting Armin Kramer with the buggy same time than you. Okay. Because he hasn't seen the truck either. Okay, cool. So you go around, yeah, figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Maybe you see some journalists after seeing us go, then they'll be like, fuck.
No more code rides, so
yeah.
party.
That's it?
Yeah. Well, it's just real sandy, so we need as much traction as we can get. If the tire is hard, we don't get much traction in the sand, so we need to drop the air pressure so we get more traction out there. But you can look at the course right here. The whole course is going to be just like the sand or worse down there, especially once everyone starts driving on it.
Okay. It's okay? Yeah. Good. Next time I make it a bit faster, you know. Getting not so much sun, but you know, I didn't expect so much sun, so it's good. It's good air. Yeah. Perfect.
It's pretty fun. It's kind of slow, but it goes deep on that big jump. I like land into the turn, so. It's weird to come to somewhere like this that I didn't even know where it is, and I've never been here before, and so many people are appreciative, and that's cool because it like validates what I feel. You know, I feel like it's fun, man. I want to do it forever, you know. If you're a world-class runner or sprinter, you're gonna do sprints every day. I'm an idiot and like to drive fast, so I'm gonna drive a trophy truck every other weekend just to make sure my mind is sharp for speed. Laughlin, Nevada, and we're racing the Laughlin Desert Challenge in the trophy truck. To prepare the truck and myself for this, you know, it's pretty physically demanding. I try not to get too keyed up before the race and like think about it too much. I just like to get in it and like turn it on like the light switch and just go.
Next on the line, the number 54, Jesse James from
It's better just to relax and let the truck do its work and pick your line and pick your braking points and your accelerating points and, you know, not try to get too like crazy. Once I've got over the threshold of fear, then now that I'm just driving, and now it's trying to inch up being faster and faster.
Race mile 86, so
that's H3.
This race mile 96, so
H3.
we're way.
That's H3.
Yeah, you need to get to race mile
322. Cool. We're not too far away then. It doesn't say Mike. It just says Y in the road. Stay to the left of the right. Y in the road. Well, we would have been out in no man's land then. Right now, this is mile marker 322. So, still got what, another 1,000 miles to go. He's 5 miles out, should be coming in. We're going to change 2 rear tires, take one of the tires off the back, use it as a spare. Says he's got a differential problem. We'll see what we got and go from there.
Sounds like Jesse.
I need a jack. I need the rear end up on jack stands, please.
Back it up, pull the wheels off.
We were just cruising, it started making a horrible noise in the rear end, so something's getting ready to break. We've passed a lot of trophy trucks. The truck in front of us, when off the starting line, I passed them before we got to those dogs. Mexico dogs. He's pissed. Better get her something to eat, a snack.
Come on.
There you go. Cool. Only in Mexico.
Go, go, go!
something rattling in the reel, and it feels like I got a square wheel. There we go.
Driveline looks good. Driveline's good.
Does the ring look good?
Yeah.
Go okay, hold up.
It's just in the pedal?
No, it's in. I can feel it.
Stand
I
by,
can feel
get
it
ready
in
to
the
get
chassis.
rolling now. 116 Chase.
Huh?
You felt it when you pulled away right here.
Yeah.
I have a problem making sure so I don't get out in the middle of nowhere and break down.
What is it from this?
Well, we're hearing something back there. We don't know. We don't know if it's loose or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Bill, hey, Bill!
To win the Baja 1000, everything has to go perfectly. You have to have a good drive, and everything you just have to have pure luck. To finish the Baja 1000 takes a lot. You know, you're gonna dig deep and keep going, and just keep going and going until we finish.
You guys buy anything?
No, nothing.
Nothing. I don't know if, shaft looks good, carrier bearing looks good.
Turbo Tom, he's been doing off-roading for years. A hell of an asset for the program. When it comes to knowing the terrain, knowing Mexico, he's been racing for many years, so there's not too much that he hasn't been through or are willing to go through. I feel Jesse will probably drive harder and faster because of him, simply because he's telling them, hey, you can go faster. Oh, wait a minute, slow down, you know. Co-driving is a big, big help. Yeah, I think the problem's gone. It was just, you know, we had the problem once, and you know, hate to see it have a problem again, but it's better to have a problem in a pits and not out in the desert somewhere where you can't get to them. So it was a good, it was a smart choice on his side to stop and at least check it anyway.
Tom, race mile 428 will be the turnoff. Over. Tom, the next BFG pit will be at race mile 517.
Okay, thank you.
At this race, we're actually gonna have two co-drivers. Jesse's gonna let a friend of his, Craig, hop in the car, Craig Bowman. Most guys are gonna race 600 to 700 miles and switch out. Other teams may have up to 4 drivers. They'll break it up in quarters. Or Jesse, he plans on sitting down and not getting up for 1,300 miles.
Control to all spectator crossing points. Be aware that the Jesse James vehicle is on its way up here. The spectator crossings will not be open until he is clear of stage.
Fantastic stuff from Jesse James. He's across the finish line then in the trophy truck. 900 plus horsepower, American V8 muscle truck.
Running up the hill was pretty easy. You know, it got pretty fast, 108 miles an hour. And then running it through the trees, you know, the rally cars they're 3 feet narrower than mine, so they have a lot of space to flick around. I'm in the big 6,000-pound trophy truck, so it bipped off a couple trees and bent a wheel and almost rolled it. But I think that's what they want, you know. I think everybody goes there and tries to like pussyfoot it around the track, you know, give the crowd a little bit of a show, just enough. Nobody did like I've done and just like, bah, full throttle every single pass. Give people that may only have one chance to see that truck and me, give them the full experience. It was so much fun. It was awesome.
This is really cool, really cool. Looking forward to it. This is a big change for me from sports cars to a truck. This is some truck.
We flipped this thing end over end at 100 miles an hour or so. And it's, all that happened to the co-driver is he broke his shoulder and gave him a bad concussion, but he was okay.
You get outside of
Well, I'm the managing director at Jaguar, or Jaguar, and great to be here at Goodwood at the Festival of Speed. Great to have Jesse over here in the UK, and he's a legend, not just in the US, but he's a legend over here in the UK too, and he's got a lot of fans and supporters here, and it's just great to be here. So I'm caught right now between calling my wife and telling her I love her and take care and all the rest of that good stuff just before we go down, and just enjoying it and calling her afterwards and telling her it was the best adventure at Goodwood. So we'll see how it turns out.
We won't kill him too bad. Well, the good thing is he doesn't have a radio, so if he's screaming, telling me to stop, I won't be able to hear it. Got bicycled it on 2 wheels towards the crowd into the camera and then just matted it. The tranny's done.
Is it?
It's slipping really bad. That's why we almost rolled it, because the second gear is slipping so bad. I went in third. It's too fast in there in third. So
Jesse's not how I imagined him, to be honest.
No?
You know, no, he's a real thinker, isn't he? I mean, he's a technical driver, not just a, plant the foot and hope it works. He works out all his jumps, all his moves, everything else. Very impressive guy.
This year's Festival of Speed has been a fantastic event, and I really hope you've all enjoyed it. We've certainly enjoyed working on it and putting it together. Our fourth Goodwood Choice Award goes to somebody who's blown us away all weekend. For a man driving like somebody possessed for 3 days, I was absolutely stunned to see him on 2 wheels going around the rally stage. I think Mike O'Driscoll at Jaguar nearly had a heart attack when he was in the car. Ladies and gentlemen, Jesse James and his crew, Ryan Zamora and Gary Hart.
I guess I should apologize to the 2 trees. We should have a little moment of silence for them. Just, thanks for having me. It's pretty amazing. It's, to meet people and see cars that I've only read about in magazines. It's definitely a highlight. So, thank you.
Jesse, thank you. Jesse James, thanks. Hey, what's up, man?
Half of me, I really want to go back and experience it again, but half of me thinks like, done it. We did it the best. Why would we be repetitive? On to the next cool thing.
We're at 900 miles right now, and everything's running good. Looks like we're gonna make a good finish. Another 400 miles, I'd say probably another at least 7 hours. So we should get done probably around, I would say 6, 7 o'clock tonight if everything works out good.
Good. We're holding our own. Looks like we were the 27th truck to come through this pit, so we're looking good. The 11th trophy truck, so we're doing good. 11th out of 32 trophy trucks, so I feel pretty good.
blew the trans, snapped the input shaft. Getting on the highway, it kind of hooked up, and second to third gear, wing, done. So can't be that easy. Got to work for it.
It's one of those kind of things where that's all it takes. Just one little mistake out of how many hundreds of thousands of times you've jumped on the gas and off the gas and hit the brakes and made this turn. It was just very lucky that it wasn't out in the middle of the desert. We just pulled the tranny out, put another tranny in.
It seems like you're fixing stuff more often than you're actually racing it. So, you know, and with those guys like Mike and Rick and, you know, everything that they've done, and it's put together really well, and all the kinks are worked out. And, you know, it's pretty amazing that we've gone this far and not had any problems, and it's pretty good. He's, you know, Jess is a good driver. I trust him because, you know, I've done it a few times with him now, and it's a lot of fun.
So, how would you describe it? What are you going through your head now?
Just want to keep going. I don't want to stop, you know. I feel like, you know, we're going non-stop for about 26 hours or something like that, so I hope it works. Make sure it holds together for another 300 miles. That's all we got to do, so. I think we all want to make it just as bad, you know. No one guy more than the next guy. Everybody wants it, so.
And what do you think about Mexico in general and the whole vibe here?
I love it. I love it. It's still the Wild West. It's so beautiful when we're out in the middle of nowhere, and like the sun was coming up this morning over the Sea of Cortez. We're doing like 100 miles an hour right along the coast, and it's just epic. Epic.
Oh, we got it. Now it's just a matter of him finishing. This is what it's all about.
Großer Applaus für Jesse James. Jesse, how do you feel today?
Good. Wet.
Good and wet. How was your experience yesterday with the track and with the situation here, with the other cars, with the bikes, with the enduros?
It's pretty good. I mean, the track is pretty tight, and you know, you can't get up very much speed, but it's fun. And the rally cars, I think, should go off the jumps, but they don't because I think they're chicken.
Thank you very much, Jesse James. This is your applause. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Snowy ground, you're breathing
in, Myself and all the guys here from SCORE, our hearts are in this. You know, it's not a big money sport, and there's no prize money, not so many sponsors, so it's all about what you love and what you love to do. And I think taking something that we love so much and introducing it to a bigger audience, and especially to people that have never seen it, I think it means a lot. And I hope people really like it as much as we do. I love Germany. It's kind of cool to do something like this because usually I come with like motorcycles or like a bike show or something like that. So to come and do something like this that I really love and it's fun for me, it's different. I like it. Well, this is an exhibition, and so we're just supposed to go around the track, but I want to race. And I love racing with BJ because BJ's the fastest ever. And like, if I can hang with him, I know I've accomplished something, but it's good. I just want to hook up, and it's so much funner when you have someone. It's cool when you're alone, but to have someone behind you or in front of you or next to you, it's like the adrenaline goes up and it's a blast. So, and for these people to see that, and that's how we race all the time, that's way better than going around the track by ourselves.
That was great, dude. Yeah, first time for me. Great experience. This is much better than expected, and but comfortable. But it is hard. It is hard to drive. You are working hard. What the hell?
Yeah, and then it's locked up.
But the dampers.
Oh. We're landing in the turn.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at our mark. Look how high we were.
Hey, Dan.
Thanks,
Thank you very much.
I'm
That
ready.
was very nice of you. Yeah.
I'm ready for my ride now.
Oh, you talk about rally driver crazy. This man is bloody crazy.
If I come out of the car, my hands are shaking and I'm smiling, and the car looks totally trash because I drove it like I should, then that's a success for me. I'm just driving like I want to drive and like I know how to drive, with reckless abandon.
It was unbelievable. Everybody was thinking, wow, what are you doing there? Come on, please, explain.
I have to show them a good time.
We almost rolled one time, and we almost jumped over the, you know, where the camera people are standing. I'm telling you, that was...
More gas.
You like it?
That was a good time.
I didn't hit you too hard, did I?
No, it was good.
Whiplash, but it's no problem. Insurance, you know.
Jesse, what'd you do to it? Poor thing. Look at the screen. That's pretty funny.
BJ and Jesse were battling it out pretty good, and the course is real sandy. So, you know, with Jesse, with the jumps kicking the in and the bumper hitting, is throwing a lot of sand. Plus, when he got behind BJ, it was throwing a lot of sand, so it packed itself in around the steering column and around the rack, and the friction from him turning, I think, seized the servo up. So we have a spare one on the truck, and I'm gonna go get some fluid, and we'll be ready to rock here in probably 45 minutes.
You gotta always leave people wanting more, and I'm satisfied. My fun wasn't cut short. This is my vacation. This is what I do to relax. It's totally out of control and the nuttiest thing ever. To me, it's hands down the wildest sport in the world. I like this race a lot because it's a short loop race. The track's only like 6.5 miles long, so it's just like pin it and go for it. Try not to kill the truck. Compared to how fast I was like 3 years ago to now, it's like, I think it's night and day, you know? I mean, now we're running top 10, you know, fastest everyone here, so. Staying with Rossler, and you know, Rossler's got a truck with a bigger motor than us, and you know, I think he's the best. You know, Robbie's really fast, but you know, Rossler's won more Baja 1000s than anyone. Being able to hang with him is a pretty big milestone for me.
Just broke the basket. Transmission has failed. Good run till then.
Transmissions are like the Achilles heel for these trucks. You know, there's a lot of weight, a lot of motor, a lot of suspension, and then a tranny out of like a 70 Camaro. It's mechanics' cosmic law, you know. It's gonna break just because the universe knows I can fix it.
Looks like there's a few trucks that came in after we broke the tranny, so we're looking at about 13th place right now. But who cares? We're gonna finish. I don't care about anything else. We're gonna finish. I'd say probably 7 o'clock tonight we'll be out there at the finish line.
Craig, you got a copy?
Hey,
Hey, Jess, what's up? Awesome. 10-4, I'm going to move on. It'll be a close one.
Well, the problem is we don't know where we're going.
Yeah.
So if we knew where we were going, it would be easier, but...
He has more mileage than we have to. Here's the finish line. Here's where we are. Here's where Jesse is with a flat tire. So hopefully in the next 10 minutes we'll be up and running, and he's got about 50 miles to go.
Somehow along the way, we realized he's 30 miles out and he's stuck. The course map kind of got a little screwed up at the end of the race. He went the wrong way. Went down a wash from when he was supposed to pull out of a wash.
Did safety was moving when he passed him?
No, he said he was just sitting there. So he's over there.
I don't even know where he knows what.
Sounds like Jesse.
We came out here to finish the race with one driver, and that's what we did.